So, come all the way to Kyongju. Been waiting in traffic for a really long time because I'm gonna go and see the Golden Crown exhibition. But hopefully I can get a ticket. Please! My subscribers know how much I love history. This is like an exhibit, especially for me. I love history, I love Shilla, I love gold. Please let me get a ticket. So I came here first thing in the morning, it's not even 10 o'clock. I got a 7:30 ticket. Luckily, it seems like they've extended the opening hours, so it's open till 9. That's okay. So 7:30 means I can eat my dinner, I'll get 손말이고기 again, and I can comfortably come here at nighttime and enjoy the nighttime ambience. So yeah, let's go and come back. Okay, now that the ticket is secured, and I'm definitely going to see the crowns, my mood is really good. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do next. Whoa, there's so many sunflowers here. I didn't realize the fall time is sunflower season, but look at this. Wow. Wow. Oh, what's he doing there? There. This is like Korean version of McDonald's. Like a sausage and egg McMuffin. No, just an egg McMuffin. When we were getting the keranbang, all of a sudden, Roseman is just like, what is this? A bird pooed on his head. And then he walked away and left me with the camera and the keranbang. And I'm like, oh, I've got no hands. Also, they say, if a bird poos on you, it's good luck. You're gonna have a lucky day. So my dream here in Kyongju was to wear shillabok, and little did I know I could come here to Cheomseongdae and wear for free completely. And look how beautiful this is. Compared to hanbok, I think this suits me much better because it has this waist tie, and also the beautiful pink color really suits me well. Doing some research about Shilla clothing, I learned in Shilla culture, violet colors were the most revered. Some researchers say that because it has a similar color to blood, it's sort of tied to regality and high birth and nobility. But I don't have violet, I've got pink, it's very beautiful. But if we put a picture here, Roseman has beautiful violet colors in his clothing. I also learned that in Joseon times, apparently if a woman was married, she would wear violet, and if she had a son that was living, she would have blue color in her robes, which is really interesting about how in those days women's clothing was so tied to their status, and their status was so tied to the men in their lives. It's interesting, right? Anyway, as I'm here now, so many people walk past. 이쁘다, oh, 이쁘다, 이쁘다, like this. So pretty. Anyway, thank you. Come inside the tomb called Gyeongju, which is the tomb of King Isaji, or in Korean, Isaji Wang. Now, Wang just means ruler in Korean, and so excavations haven't actually revealed if the person who was buried here was a king or an aristocrat, or even a king or a queen, which I think is really interesting. It was first excavated in 1921 during the Japanese colonial period, and there's some criticisms of the way that the Japanese excavated this tomb without much care, and also the looting of cultural resources. However, I do wonder whether in 1921 perhaps the Koreans would have done better at excavating their own cultural heritage. Maybe that's something to think about. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're lucky to have, to this day, we can still come in here and appreciate and experience what was once here. You can see just how ancient this tomb behind me is. It literally has really big, old, thick trees growing out the side of it. Also, it's obviously been built quite strong that it can support the weight of the tree like that. Also, all of these tombs are understood to be constructed during the 4th to the 6th century. So yeah, they're ancient. That's cool, isn't it? Honey. I'm guessing because there's trees growing out the side of it that this tomb has never been excavated, which is really interesting. Maybe it's too hard, like it's just going to collapse if they do, but I want to go in. Let me go in.
머리를 깃띠로.
네. I'm wearing again.
공주 마마. 공주.
아니요, 아니요. You might just hear this a lot, honey. The views loud. Oh. The 할아버지 that took the photos for me in the hanbok, he said that they provide it free as part of a government program which gives employment to older people. And he said that it's something that's really fun to do. So we have all of these older ladies who are dressing us up beautifully, and then older men who are taking photos of tourists around here. So if you come to Kyongju, you have to go and wear the free hanbok and give them a review. He said it supports the program so that the government can keep doing it more and keep providing more work for older people. So I think it's great. I think, wouldn't it be really fun to do this kind of work? First, 손말이고기 by itself or sauce. It's really meaty but fresh. Perfect combo. Oh, I'm missing a lot of maner at the bottom. Okay, now we're cooking. Oh, 신나요. Rose approved. Do you want to go? You just ate. Isn't it cool? I don't know. Sometimes I think in a previous life I was a Shilla queen. Do you know, my parents-in-law call me sondok sometimes. Not really. They call me dokson. So I've just come out of the Shilla Gold Crown exhibit and it was so good. I absolutely loved seeing all of the gold. It's always my favorite thing in any Korean museum is seeing the gold, sparkly, jade beads, crowns. I learned so much about crowns, like they're meant to be trees or deer antlers. So many interesting stories to tell. The best part of the exhibit is there was a section about 5 controversies about Shilla's gold crowns. But the one that interested me the most is, where does the gold come from? Excavations of the Kyongju area have revealed no significant gold deposits. So it raises the question, where's the gold come from? There's many theories that the gold comes from the greater Gyeongju area, particularly around Daegu. But I personally think maybe they got it from trade from other nations in the same way that they got the jade from Japan. Or maybe it came from the aliens, because there's actually a lot of alien looking like little motifs in the Shilla crowns. But anyway, The other thing I learned, in Shilla culture, belts were just as important as crowns in terms of a status symbol. I wonder if they were wearing belts most of the time to show their status rather than crowns, because crowns are obviously not super comfortable or practical. Anyway, just my theories. I hope you come and see it. Anyway, you should definitely come and check it out because they've now expanded the exhibit until February. So it's definitely worth seeing. Maybe I'll come again. 오늘도 성공이에요. 다음에 봐요.